G-Boss, the favourite, opens them up now, puts a bit more speed on and cleared out to lead two, Shady Grey. Marchand up running third, followed by I Am Incredible. Kiwanzo over on the outside, going forward, back near the rails, then getting held up. Sweet Aura, Cranky Dancer, and well back to more races coming around the turn with Audience. At the top of the home straight though, and Parnham said goodbye with G-Boss. It's G-Boss in full flight, going by the 200 post. Over four clear from Kiwanzo, Marchand, Sweet Aura, and then Shady Grey, but this is a one-act affair. G-Boss a day in front and in no danger. G-Boss has blitzed them, won by 3 lengths. Sweet Aura's got up on the rails late to grab second in front of Kiwanzo. Then maybe I Am Incredible from Marchand, Shady Grey, Audience, Cranky Dancer, and More Races has whipped the field in as we stand by for placings, but that was a performance by G-Boss in 1:04.26. 1:04.26, the Bunbury galloper, G-Boss. The Street Boss, 4-year-old, trained by Michael Lane, ridden by Brad Parnham. He gapped them on the corner, and it was the last they saw of G-Boss. Sweet Aura's finished off okay down near the rails to grab second just in front of Kiwanzo. And fourth, that's close, it's Marchand just. Marchand's just run fourth from Shady Grey, and I Am Incredible. So it's a 34.30 final 600. G-Boss took up the role when no one really wanted to be there, so he found himself on top. The Street Boss gelding from Mistimed for Pete Caporaro, trained by Mick Lane, Brad Parnham aboard. Brad just let him run really from the 600. He opened up the pipes and let G-Boss go, and he took the sting out of his rivals' tails, and they were just chasing the whole way. And he's a smart horse, G-Boss. That's his third victory in 8 runs. Second home, Sweet Aura. Nice return there by the mare. And Oratorio Blondine for Rod and Tanya Cosgrove, trained by Adam Durant, ridden by Clint Johnston Porter. Kiwanzo by Oratorio from Guy Garita for Lex and Shirley Piper. Third home for Lulu Ciani, ridden by Dan Stake. 3 1/4 lengths by a head with the margins after the fourth. The main quaddie now gets underway. Race 5 with the Heineger handicap over the 1500 metres at 3:57. No changes once again. Let's take you back to Gareth Hall. He joins us in the winners' enclosure and now being greeted by Southwest-based trainer Michael Lane.
Laney joins us here. Michael Lane, G-Boss, that was a good performance. His first up effort was extremely good, but he just bolted home today.
Yeah, look, he's a class little horse and went great first up, and yeah, turned it on today, didn't he?
He did turn it on. Obviously, when More Races decided to go back today, there wasn't too much speed on paper. It didn't look like it anyway, and Brad was just able to dictate terms, and that kick that he gave him on that circle was impressive. He might be in for a big prep.
Yeah, I think so. He's really sound, this prep. He's been a pretty sound horse. He just had one little back foot issue, and we've seen him be on top of it now. So, yeah, I reckon he's could be in for better things.
He's always showed promise. He won here on debut, didn't he?
Yeah, I mean, he just had one bad back foot, you know. I mean, he's just one of them things, you know. But, look, other than that, he's a very sound horse.
You've travelled on beautifully as a trainer yourself. You've had a bad back foot a couple of times, but you keep on getting the job done these days.
We had a golf game yesterday, so I've got a couple of bad both front feet. I'm pretty ordinary today, but anyway, all good. And look, me and Kappa own him nowadays, so we leased him off the owners. And it's great, good for Peter and good for me.
Kappa should be giving you a sling. Well done.
Yeah, well, he's at the cricket, so he'd be cheering her up.
Well done, mate.
Good on you.
There's Michael Lane with G-Boss, an impressive performance straight on that bunny. Led them a merry dance, and Brad Parnham, he was at his best there in front, gave a good kick, and away went G-Boss. Sweet Aura second, Kiwanzo another honest effort back in third. Marchand was back in fourth. 9.573. Time there 1:04.25. That last 600 in 34.31. Matty, and you're about to catch up with Brad Parnham.
Half a second, or at least half a second quicker than the 3-year-old event earlier in the day, and then well quicker than the 2-year-olds that kicked the day off in the first race. 8 starts for 3 wins, a second and a third. I think G-Boss might be on his way to listed level at the very least. Might even see him in a group race if he continues to progress following that outstanding win. We'll catch up with Brad Parnham now. Brad, I thought you might put the foot down on the brake about halfway through, but you didn't need to. How well won was that?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't always have to put the brakes on, especially a horse like that. He felt very comfortable in what he was doing, so I was happy to allow the horse to just roll along, and especially when I started making the corner, he was getting around it really nice. So I thought I might as well just let him go, and he was just proved way too good for him.
It's been a tough start to the day for you with variation of late scratching from the feature event, but I would imagine nice to get a win here just to soothe the aches and the pain of that scratching just a little bit.
Yeah, that's right. It hasn't been the best day. I also got suspended earlier today, so sort of didn't start off too good, but I've got a winner now, and I'm looking forward to Wrinkly in the next, so hopefully I can make it a double.
Certainly, and we congratulate you on a nice win here.
Thank you.
Brad Parnham there, he's too good on the 9, G-Boss, and his day's not done yet as this 4-year-old Michael Lane galloper just streets them in race number 4.